Hey there, Glenn with the Toy Temple, and today I'm taking a look at Marvel's Omega Red from the Build-A-Figure Dr. Carl Lycos Marvel's Sauron Build-A-Figure Wave. Now, Omega Red, I don't know too much about. I know he's an X-Men villain, I know he's Russian, and I know he was, actually, you know what? Let's flip it around. First, let's admire the art. Ooh, that's good art. A former Russian crime lord and agent, Arkady Rossovich, is used in the Weapon X project, combining mutant abilities with weaponized cybernetic appendages. And you can see up here, he's got the little things coming out. And Dr. Carl Lycos becomes Sauron, big pterodactyl guy. We've talked about him before. We reviewed Bishop, and now we're doing Marvel's Omega Red. So, with the Build-A-Figure piece, I never worry about it, but let's open them up. These pop out, thankfully. Nice that they included them. And, you know, if it's a character that I'm like super jazzed on, I get really, really excited for it. But this is an X-Men villain I just don't know too much about. What I do know, and this may be at the artist's discretion, is that the Omega symbol should be silver. And the rest of them is just kind of a dull gray. I don't know. It's somewhat shimmery, especially here, but why did they make it so gray? I don't know. I feel like the colors are really muted, and I'm going to unenhance the stand. I'm going to unenhance the color corrections that I've done right now. Look how muted he is. It's just weird. And I know I'm talking about a muted mutant, but for instance, another thing. This red doesn't match this red. Is that just me? Am I seeing things? That's two different reds, right? And I know he's Omega Red, but there's like 3-4 different shades of red on this guy. Does he need to include every bit of red? I don't think so. Articulation-wise, he's fine. He's Marvel Legends. He's clicky. Wow, very clicky. He's got shoulder rotation to a point. He's got bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hinge on the wrist, hinge on the knee, swivel, ankle rocker, ankle pivot. But, you know, he looks fine. He looks fine. I'm not mad that I got him because he was cheap, but I am mad with some of the choices they decided to do, which was a lot of mismatched plastic. I also feel like you could have used some extra hands. And I feel, I don't know. I feel like these could have been articulated. They just kind of feel like worms. I don't know, they feel gross. They look gross too. Because let's say you want to get Wolverine, the original Weapon X. Let's pose Omega Red, right? Omega over there. And then we've got Omega Wolverine, who is considerably smaller, as he should be, bub. But let's say you want to wrap him up. And pose him. He just kind of falls. You know the Doc Ock, when they included that one, it's wires. It wasn't really something that could be posed, but the cords, they at least had some durability, some strength to them. You could realistically pose them. And this, I don't know, it just looks like he's flinging spaghetti. I don't know. It's just, they're too loose. These aren't much better, but these are just so loose, and I don't know. I don't like them. I don't like them. This figure, I want to give a 1.5 out of 5. I'm not sold on him. I feel like in the future there would be a better version of him coming out. But I don't know. I'm just not a fan. Not a fan at all. It's a shame too. A lot of fun stuff could be done with this guy. I think he's a fine, serviceable action figure, but he's not what I was looking for. Darn. Well, with that, thank you very much for watching. We killed Wolverine. I'm sure he'll be back by the next episode, just like he is in the comics. And you know what? Check me out on Instagram and Twitter at both @TheToyTemple. Hit like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments if you liked this Omega Red. I thought I would, and I'm not completely sold on it. So, I don't know. Change my mind. And remember, you're never too old to enjoy the things you love.